Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Lorgon 111, and welcome back to Lingo. I have some new guesses written down to try in some of the various puzzles. First of which is over here with conventional. What did I write down? Could this be independent? Oh, that's not even the right number of letters. Then I guess it's not going to be that. Did I do this wrong for all of them? Alternative also is the wrong one. Experimental. It's experimental. Okay. All right. So the opposite of experimental. Well, experimental is like empirical or whatever, and so theoretical looks like it might be the right number of letters because I didn't just count. No, that's not how you spell that. Retical. Okay. So if it's the opposite of theoretical, is it like practical? I'm not sure that that's long enough. It is practical, okay. If it's the opposite of practical, looks like a little bit longer word. Impractical. Hold on. IMPRACTIC. Okay. So that is 9 letters, the opposite of impractical. So, practical. Does practical have like some easy synonym? I feel like there's a word there and I'm not coming up with it. But then the opposite of practical. If something is impractical, it means it's kind of a waste of time. It means that it is not a good trade-off in terms of resources for output. It means impractical. Practical. And I don't think there's another meaning, which is going to help narrow this down a lot. Are we next to sharp already? And it's also the opposite of sharp. Okay. So a word that is the opposite of practical and the opposite of sharp. Sharp has many different word senses. There's like 10 different definitions of sharp. But something that's impractical as an opposite of sharp would be what? Well, a sharp knife is practical because it's like well honed. And a blunt one wouldn't be, but we've already done like blunt versus sharp, but something in that same general area. A sharp tool is a practical tool. And so impractical could be non-well maintained, poor at its function. Something along those lines. Something that's not practical is almost useless, but useless isn't long enough. Useless versus sharp. Like a person who's useless is a person who is, in this case, not sharp, not good at doing things. Not skilled, unskilled? No. How about incapable? Possibly illogical? Yeah. Misguided? I kind of like that as at least opposite of practical. I'm not so sure about sharp. Alright, well sadly I think I'm out of ideas for that still. Oh, it did, we did solve enough puzzles, however, that it opened the door. I was aware that the door it was going to open was just to somewhere I've already been, but this just kind of gives us a shortcut on through here. So that's nice. This door had previously been closed, but we'd reached it from both sides. For some reason with missing, I'm thinking about more color words. I can't remember if I've tried green, black, white. I was thinking this is like a yellow room and it's like missing the green and black that's over there with the G. I don't love either of these for pitch and tempo, but remix, voice, Also, I realized, I don't think I'd realized before, that there was a word over here we haven't used yet. It is way back over here. Carbon, I don't believe has been used, and so it's going to be used by something with a large number that's going to be unlocked somewhere after we get this door open from 4, but until I figure out tempo and pitch, I don't think we're going to be able to do anything with that. Poor condition, I still don't have any ideas for. I think this is going to be the next thing I ask for a hint for, actually. It's worth noting that when you start from the starting room and come out, you can see the yellow tower in the distance and then the white structure. We saw these back in level 1 in the room that transitions you to level 2, and this one just has a 1 on the front. So we're close to being able to unlock that. And I wonder about the cyan pyramid. It was down to 2 recently, and I did just get a couple more thingy-madoos. The cyan pyramid is over here. It still has a 2 on the front. Alright, I still need to solve more things. Also, inside the pyramids, the die is cast, retreat from their eyes, letters are hiding. Letters are hiding, I think, refers to the fact that we've found most of the letters of the alphabet, just like out in the world, and like had to type them. The die is cast probably refers to the dice faces, so like we found 5 and 6, and I've seen 3, but I didn't think it accepted my input, but I'm not sure. Missing might be like there's going to be like 1 missing letter at some point. Maybe I was thinking. But in any case, I feel like the things on the wall with 12 are referring to those things probably. And so there's probably some kind of meta puzzle associated with those. I need to find April inside the yellow flower, but I don't remember where that is, and I didn't write it in my notes, so let me go find it. Okay, I found my way back to here. I was thinking April showers bring May flowers, so maybe April and May are in the same spot or something. Or maybe April is above May. Alright, those were kind of long shots. But that's what I got. There are very few things left that I know to even try. Alright, I did get a hint on this one, and the hint was it's a term used by collectors, and then I immediately got it. Yeah, I was suspecting that they were the same word. Usually when 2 clues have the same answer, they're on different faces of the same box, but they're different colors. And so I think they couldn't be on the same box, and so they're just next to each other to suggest that it's going to be the same word. It's a word that we've seen before, and the answer is mint, right? Yeah, the opposite of poor condition is mint condition, and so mint is an example of a condition, and it's the opposite of poor. And so I wonder, those are 2 things, and this is about like the pink, cyan, lime, yellow. So I wonder if that's going to open up the way to the cyan temple. And the cyan temple, I would want to return to the entry and take the cyan hallway to take a look at that. So let's go take a look if by any chance that is opened, because that would open up a lot for us. Hey, it did! Okay, bury. Okay, so once again, it's about digging things up out of the earth, like excavate or whatever. So the opposite of bury. The opposite of bury. That's interesting. Exhume is a word we've seen before. Excavate, dig up. Uncover. I think that was the one we used to get into the orange temple or something, though. Unearth, I think, was a clue used elsewhere. Yeah, okay, cool. Okay, so we're finally in cyan. Just needed a hint on poor condition. So what do we got in here? Sounds. A cat and a hat. So we're combining 2 sounds. I don't know if that means combined... I can't imagine that it's combined a meow and the sound a hat makes, and so if I combine cat and hat, is it going to be like chat? Okay. So just combine sound. Okay, this could be easy, potentially. Bag and band. Bang. Okay, neat. Arc and arch. Kite and night will be knight. Alright, Knigget. For hawk and sock. Shock. Alright. These are actually really easy. Here. Wait a minute. Here. Where's the other four? And tier. Got it. There. Okay. Examples from Brown. Brown had tools. We had hammer, saw, and axe. So I need a 17-letter tool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. An 11-letter tool. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A 6-letter tool. So 11 and 6-letter tools. Okay, I've just noted those down. I can think about those on my own time. I don't think I'm just going to come up with that right off the top. Screwdriver, however, actually is 11 letters. I just said that. And then that immediately popped into my head. Screwdriver. So that's the 11-letter one. 6, we already did wrench, and so I can't think of another common tool off the top of my head with that. So the 12, we haven't found the clue for the 12 yet, I don't think. We got leg over here. Emotion. Okay, so emotion is the cyan clue. So I'm putting that in my notes because now we need to go back and fill in some emotions in the other places. Sadness. It's a 9-letter word. And sadness was that one. So sadness and something 9. So I'll think about a list of emotions in a short bit. What do we have here? Something tell lies. Eyes tell lies. Okay, so 12 is eyes tell lies. So when I get back out there, we can do that. Purple are art. So an example of art, we've had like sculpture and painting and different things. And this one is a 10-letter word for a type of art. All right, so I just put that on my list to come back and think about. Let's see, I have kite way over here. Oh, we already got that one with night. Ah. Say ah. Oh, we already got that one too. I'm in the section that we've already done. Leg, we haven't done that. It is facing this direction. Eyes tell eyes. I kind of knew that. It was facing this direction, but where could that have gone? I'm not sure. Here's an 8. So there's lent over there. There's a twig over here. Eyes tell lies. Yeah. All right, I'm getting a little bit confused here in the space. Okay, twine goes with this 10. And then something that would be over here. Twine and twig. Got it. So twine plus twig is twinge. Okay, sure. There's our emotion thing again. This should get us to the staircase, but it's not unlocked yet because we haven't solved enough puzzles. 8. And lent. Could this be length? It is. All right. Any chance that opened the staircase? It did. Great. Let's go upstairs. I'm not sure. These are not my favorite puzzles, but that's fine. 7. Finer and something that's through the wall. Which wall would that be through? Actually, it would probably be over here. Let me just see if I can get over there now. Oh, here's another 0. We have copper and hopper. Make chopper. Get to the chopper. Here we go. Fig goes with the 7 thing over here. So, finer fig is going to be a finger. Up here we have hen and 10, which are going to make then. We have height, which gets combined with wit. Height and wit make white. Great. And then I think I need to head upstairs again. So let's see what we've got over here. Oh, it's just going to tell us how many are left. 4. Okay. I can think about the ones where we just need like examples of emotions and different things, but now that I know that cyan is about emotion, I can go back to the others and probably finish them off. So if I hop into the kitty painting, that'll bring me to purple, and purple I think only had 1 cyan thing in it. So where was cyan in purple? Here it is. So we have a 4-letter emotion. Glad is not really an emotion, right? Emotion. This is not going to be my strong suit. Happiness, sadness, joy, sorrow. I looked up a list of emotions. How about fear? Okay, great. And is that the final? That might be the final thing in purple. So that means if I go up the staircase, which I was certain was right here, and I was wrong. If I go up the staircase, and then go around and go up the staircase, the magnetic, it's a white box, so I just type it. Neat. Oh, this is... I've seen this. It's an eye. The eyes tell lies. This is on the side of the same giant box that had the 3 die on it, I think, that I couldn't interact with. If I'm remembering correctly, I might be lying. But I think I should probably screenshot this, actually. Okay, so I took a screenshot of that. And so now it looks like a 5-letter word there. Anger. I'm over at brown. And this one is how many letters? A 7-letter emotion. How about disgust? Anger and disgust kind of go together, I suppose. And I think that might be everything in brown now. And so if we try to go up its staircase... Zoom, zoom, zoom. We get the magnificent. I noticed that magnetic and magnificent both start with mag. It does look like another eyeball. Okay. So I've got a screenshot of that as well. But now I think I'm going to have to work on solving some more clues. So back over here, 6-letter tools. Could it be pliers? A shovel, I guess, is a tool. Yeah, okay. Shovel and screwdriver. I've used both of those recently. For a type of art, how about surrealism? It seems like it would kind of fit the spirit of this game, even if it's a little bit out there in terms of a word. It doesn't seem to be right. Photography doesn't fit, right? Yeah. I feel like I'm trying to stretch here. Classicism. Renaissance and performance don't fit. Symbolism, I think, also doesn't fit. Yeah. I'm looking at lists of art types. Conceptual art? watercolor as a type of painting. As an aside, just kind of like as a design concept for these 4 pyramids where you need information from each to unlock the others is a good way to kind of set up an endgame puzzle where all the puzzles are coming together. I like the structure, even if I'm struggling with some of the clues and implementation. Alright, so 8-letter shape. I don't think we've used triangle yet. There we go. Okay, so that one's good. And I did sadness, and for some reason I didn't think of putting happiness right next to it in terms of number of letters. Oh, for art, what about literature? I think I tried that in a previous one. There we go. And I believe that is everything done in cyan now. So if I can get myself unlost and go upstairs, we can discover the magnate. So yeah, it's definitely all following the mag something, or the mag M-A-G-N something, interestingly. Alright, I'm going to take a screenshot of this. But yes, now we reach this portion of the bottleneck. Tempo has to be combined with pitch to get something. Tempo and pitch. Am I thinking, like, I've been thinking about, like, music. Tempo could also be used as, like, you know, in chess, you can make a kind of not useful move as a tempo to just kind of, like, change the parity of your turn order. Tempo, in general, can refer to the pace of anything. And pitch. Pitch black, pitch like the tar. Pitch to throw a baseball. Pitch to throw out garbage. So what are some other ways, like the pace of throwing out garbage? Like, what are some other ways to try to combine these 2 words? While I'm thinking of that, I just glanced over at my notes. Missing 5 letters. April. I couldn't find a place to do April. I want to do that right now. How do I get back to the G? It's ironic because I always end up there by accident, but I don't know how to get there. Okay, I lied. I do know how to get there. It's through the cyan tunnel from the start. So, missing. There was no place to put the word April. It works! Okay. I wonder if that did anything in the flower room, but now I also can't remember how to get back to the flower room. Oh! And also, this is already opened. Death. Life. Parody. Parody. Oh, interesting. It's white. P-A-R-I-T-Y. Oh, it needs another letter. But it's a white clue, but it's double-sized. So what's twice parody? Parody's like every other thing. So it'd be either every 4th thing or everything. I'm not sure there yet, and there aren't any like hidden walls or anything here, so I would have to solve that. And I might need my 4th mag clue. I didn't even think about that, and like the eyes like picture. Okay. We'll put this on the to-do list. Oh! Okay. I found where April was. Well, where the other months were. Great. And so, like, haven't gotten all of them? I mean, was it just another puzzle? There's no, like, the Monthington? I don't know what it would be, actually. I guess that was just another puzzle. But now it's just another puzzle that we've solved, so hooray. Okay, so then I think we're back to orange. I need to clean up my notes, so let me go back to that real quick. I tried voice already, I think. How about speak? Like, you have your pitch of your voice and the tempo of your voice, but we're combining them. We combined sand and heat to make glass. We combine tempo and pitch to make what? I keep coming back to like musical themes or whatever. Or even just like, you know, like singing or whatever, like with your voice. Your pitch is how high or low the music notes is, and the tempo is how fast or slow the music notes go. And when you combine those, you get... Oh, maybe it's just music. It's music. Okay, purple is what? Purple is another type of art. And so this one is 6 letters. And we had painting, sculpture, literature, drawing maybe, theater, photography. And I just said this is 6. 6 letters. How about modern art? How about visual art? How about cinema? That's a word we've seen before in this game. Cinema, that was it. Okay. And there's still, I think I haven't used the word carbon somewhere, because I think it's like hiding like way back over here. Have I unlocked all the rooms yet? No, I haven't gone into... There was a room back at the front. So this used to be closed. Yeah, okay, so that's another... Oh, cinema, there's another thing against the wall that I didn't notice. And so this is how many letters? 5 letters for another art. Music again. It is music again. Okay, great. And maybe I did use carbon, and so maybe we're all done now in orange. Let's find out. So if I go upstairs and upstairs again, it still says there's 1 puzzle. That's what I thought. I didn't think I'd used carbon. So if I go back downstairs, carbon is like right near the stairs, I think. Yeah, there's carbon. So this is 1 to the side of the stairs over here. So if I go back outside, who has not yet been clued? We've already got that. There's not another thing hiding in the doorway around the corner here. So... I'm not sure where I am missing a thingy, though. Oh, next to carbon, there's a cyan wall. And so cyan, we just discovered, means emotions. And this one is 8 letters, 8-letter emotion. How about surprise? It's surprise. Neat. Let's go get a surprise and find out what the magna is going to be. The magnanimous. That's a hard word to spell. I'm glad it's right there for me to look at. Okay, so let me get a screenshot of this one as well. So the eyes in the upper right and lower left are red, and the other ones are blue, and then they all have kind of this brown outline on them. So I'm not sure, like red and blue with the eyes are like the eyes that we've seen around. And we still haven't retreat from their eyes. Retreat from their eyes. So if I retreat from the eyes, I mean, it doesn't seem to have like opened up anything new. And I guess we still have to figure out parity. So I guess let's actually go back to the white temples. Anything else noteworthy in here? No. So if I just go straight out here, parity. So parity, but like twice. And we're being like taught, what were the words? Hold on. Magnetic, magnificent, magnate, and magnanimous. Should I be thinking about like magnetic parity? North and south? Parity. And it's in white. So maybe a word that means parity and a word that means parity. Equality? It doesn't fit. Parity. So parity can either refer to like even oddness, one or the other. It can refer to equality, like I just said. It can refer to like north-southness of like magnets, which is kind of similar to even oddness. Parity. And I guess this could be construed as on the ground, so it could just be a synonym that I'm looking for. What else could be a synonym of parity? So just backing up a little bit, life and death were used to open this. So I'm kind of like thinking about duality again. It is duality. Okay. That had stumped me so long back in the other white place. Okay, and now there's more thingies. Okay. Unification, resurgence. So gents probably is going to be reused. Unification, convergence. I'm not sure I love that now that I'm saying it. Was right, though. Alright, that opens something over here. Symbiotic. Symbiotic is like two organisms that work together harmoniously. Harmonious? Harmonious. Nice. That opened communication minus letters gives us unit. 5 letters, sorry. Gives us what's a 5-letter word contained inside this word? Koto. Moon. Micah. Unida. Nikon. CION. UON. MON. Common. Moon. It doesn't make sense to let go of these puzzles because I'm going to be bottlenecked on any puzzle that's unsolved, so I may as well spend as much time as possible. How about comic? How about onion? I love onion. Why is it not onion? Comma kind of makes more sense because it's usually just from 2 points of the word. Union. Surely that's it. That just kind of fits a little bit with the theme that we have going on here. I should have thought about that. That's brought us to one of the eyes that's telling lies. We're going to get up on the roof and like see this from above. I can see it coming. Okay, so over here we have harmonious and neurotic. So means the same thing as harmonious and sounds like neurotic. Any chance that it's symbiotic? Oh, it's not. Sounds like neurotic. Means harmonious. Melodic. A different type of harmonious. Okay, so that opens up... I'm still recording, right? Yes, okay, good. Union. Take the letters of union and... communication was union. Right. So take the letters of union and add to get something that means union. And communication I don't think means union, but just in case. Okay. Communion? Oops. Communion? I need 2 more letters than that. Okay, how about augmentation? Oh, that doesn't fit. How many letters is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. A word we have seen before. Conjunction. Oh, it's not that. We had that as a part of speech. And it kind of means union. And it contains the letters union. This is a better solution than whatever the solution's actually going to be. I'm going to go ahead and declare it now. I can't come up with anything else. Did I misspell conjunction? That's how you spell it, right? Like, it's such a good answer. It's a union of two things. And it contains the letters U-N-I-O-N in that order. That's so perfect. And it's a word we've seen before. I am disappointed. And is this the only puzzle I have available to me right now? And there's nothing else in here. Oh, unification. Hey, look, it's unification. Just like I had as my first guess. Biotic. Perhaps symbiotic? I'm a little bit embarrassed, but only a little bit. Conjunction was a really good answer, in the absence of unification being right around the corner. So here's one of the blue eyeballs now. Okay. Great. The eyes tell lies. We've got half of it. Do we have to get into the giant yellow temple now? Or this is purple and it's locked. Let me just walk around the outside of this. So there's this giant yellow building that we can get to the base of by walking elsewhere, which I may do shortly. Here's the letter S, which we've already found. If I want to get to the giant yellow building, I don't remember off the top of my head how to get there, but I'm sure I could find it. But I want to go back in here. Not here. I want to go back in here. These still all list ones. I was wondering if any of these were going to become zeros and if anything was going to open up over here. We're up to 753. Seems pretty great. You know what? This is probably a good place for an episode boundary, I expect. So I'm going to say I hope, as always, that you all are having a great day, and I will see you again soon with more Lingo, where it seems like we're close to finishing up level 2, but there's still some leftover puzzles in level 1 as well, so I'm still not sure how much cleanup there's going to be.